March 8 marks International Women's Day, a global occasion to reaffirm commitment to gender equality and celebrate the achievements of women worldwide. As the Gambia joins the rest of the world in commemorating this day under the theme Accelerate Action, the focus is on the urgent need for concrete steps towards gender equality, addressing the slow pace of progress, and empowering women and girls. This day serves as a platform to honor women's accomplishments, raise awareness about gender disparities, and advocate for greater inclusion. In recognition of this, Kirfatu sat down with Mayor Rohey Malick Lowe, the Gambia's first and only female mayor, to discuss her leadership journey, the challenges she has faced, and her vision for future female leaders. Rohey Malick Lowe has broken barriers in a traditional male-dominated spheres, becoming the first woman to hold the mayoral position since the city's establishment in 1816. First elected in 2018, Mayor Rowe emphasizes that her race to leadership was not solely due to her political lineage. Her father also once served as mayor of Banjul, but rather her firm belief that women could reshape the political landscape. First elected in 2018, Mayor Lowe emphasizes that her race to leadership was not solely due to her political lineage. Her father also once served as mayor of Banjul, but rather her firm belief that women could reshape the political landscape. Her political career began in the Gambia before she later moved to Sweden, where she became involved in politics and witnessed firsthand how women were given leadership opportunities. Inspired by female politicians in Sweden and across Africa, she felt a renewed sense of purpose and determination to step into leadership, paving the way for greater female representation in the Gambian politics.
Looking at the situation of Banjul, and from the small experience I have with politics, I thought at the time that yes, I can do it. So I threw my hat on the ring and campaigned and won. So it's broad to say what has inspired me. I think to sum it up is believing in myself and believing that I can solve the situation of Banjul at the time.
Leadership carries its set of challenges, particularly for women navigating the male-dominated world of politics. Yet she persevered, overcoming obstacles along the way and securing her election in 2003 mayoral elections. Mayor Lowe acknowledged that these challenges are many, some too difficult to discuss, others painful to recall, as they often come with stereotypes and bullying.
To become, first and foremost, to become a political leader in the Gambia is very difficult, very, very difficult, because our political, our traditional and cultural norms, first and foremost, are telling us this is where you have to stop. So first you have to fight tooth and nail to break those barriers. And when we talk about tradition and culture, it's just like talking about religion, which is very, very difficult to break. So, and then the mindset again, what is the belief of the people? Do people believe that women can lead? At the time, it was difficult. So we have to do a lot of advocacy to make women to understand that they are the kingmakers. So they can be onto, we should expect from the kings also to make us queens. So it was not easy at all, because the mindset was there. Men have already made us believe, together with our tradition, that no, you cannot be a leader in this society. You have to be a follower. So to change that was really very, very tough.
She highlights how cultural and societal norms often hinder women from assuming leadership roles in the Gambia. Emphasizing the need for change, she advocates for robust laws and policies to support and advocate women's empowerment in the country.
As a female, you have to watch your back, you have to watch left, right, and center, because you have to understand that those who should promote your agenda are the very ones that will try to pull you down. So it's always difficult to maneuver. but you have to know. You have to seek your integrity. You have to know what you should do. Women leadership is really, really very, very difficult. There are a lot of things that you have to be careful about. Every day you have to expect a scandal. Whether you're doing things or you're not doing anything, it will come. It will come. Laws and policies. We have very strong policies, but policies are dusted in the drawers. We have ratified a lot of protocols, the Beijing protocols, the Maputo protocols, etc., and so forth. So these protocols are all there that we ratify, are all there to help women. But in the Gambia, it seems like we are not considering the welfare and the security of women to that extent. Some things are happening here in the Gambia. You cannot do it in Senegal, believe me. Senegal is bigger than Gambia. You can say anything you want, but you cannot just be sitting there tarnishing images of women.
She went on to express her disappointment in the constant conflicts among women, calling it unfair. She urged them to unite and stand together in the fight for their rights.
When we talk about she, we are talking about she. We are not talking about half she. We are not talking about he. It's either we are in this together or we are not. So for me, this is why I cannot accept seeing a woman castigating another woman. I cannot. It makes me sick. It makes me sick, to be quite honest. I cannot. It doesn't matter what. And this is not because I am a feminist. I am just gender sensitive. I am not a feminist. God knows I am not. I am only gender sensitive. And I understand and know the issues of women from the breadth and length of the Gambia. I know how women suffer. I know how vulnerable they are. I know how voiceless they are. So they need to be protected as much as possible. So seeing another woman sitting there castigating them like nobody's business, for me is really, it's very sad. Very, very sad. I've seen people sitting there in their comfort zones, taking out videos, castigating the mother of Ousainou Darboe. I've seen it. And some of these insults directed to him are all from women. And sometimes from very young women. Where is our character? Where is the dignity? Where is the norms, for God's sake? And I keep challenging people. I said, if you ever heard me insulting anybody on a video, on an audio, bring it out.
She encouraged the younger generation to believe in themselves, prioritize their education, and seek safe spaces that empower them, paving the way for more women leaders in the Gambia. The United Nations asserts that women equal participation and leadership in political and public life are crucial for the realization of the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030. Yet, data reveals that women remain underrepresented at all levels of decision-making globally, and the goal of gender parity in political spaces remains a distinct prospect. Reporting for Kirfatu, I am Ramatulai Jao.